Hey Scrubs, it's Retro, and today we're going to be looking at the minimap mod for Skyrim Special Edition. Now, before the video starts, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications if you want to see more Skyrim mod showcases in the future and know exactly when I upload, as I'm slightly sporadic. There's also a link in the description for my Discord. Now that's out of the way, let's get on with the video. So, the minimap mod. So as you can see in the top right now, the minimap is blocking all my, well, you can't really see it that well. If I suck something down, oh Jesus, phrasing. So as you can see right now in the top right, I've got the minimap. It's obscuring not only my letterbox, but also the active effects on my HUD. Now, as I'm sort of panning around, you can see Faendal is in the bed. On the minimap, he is a little green dot. Oh, and if you press N, the map, and it's bound to end by default, but you can customize this. It's a great mod, there's some great utility here. Press N again, the map will come back. Press B, and it will change the level of zoom. So as you can see, my zoom is pretty close up. It's currently at 100, which is, I don't know, I think maybe I'm going to set it as maybe 100 for cities, because it's great for looking around, well, admiring the map. Is just so well detailed. So I'm thinking if you press B, it will go to your alternate zoom. That's a really nice distance, that one. But I would like something in the middle, I think. So I'm going to tweak the settings and get back to you. So as you can see here, the minimap's got quite a nice selection of options in the I. You can choose between a rectangle or a circle for the shape of your map. The frame's color, whether or not it has a frame. Now, you can choose the width also. The align option, now this is important, mine's aligned to the top right. As I showed you previously, the active effects are currently being blocked by that. So I need to move that somewhere else. For example, do you know what though? It feels right being in the top right of my screen. However, I think it needs to come in a little bit, honestly. Or well, let's just put the Y axis to offset by minus 75, and we'll see how that fits. For all the absolute intellectual chads out there that find the INI too hard to edit, an absolute legend on the mod page has created this tool. Now, it's not the original mod author, but Sky384 has made this utility that basically allows you to configure all of your different options. The amount of effort that this guy has gone through to create this, just to sort of help people out a little bit. What a good man. So he's created this utility, or woman, and you can do things such as, I've picked 350 width, 295 height, top right, because that's where I want it. The Y is going to be 75 down, so because there's no minus in front of it, it's just 75. It's going to move down on my screen, so hopefully I can see my active effects. On top of that, I'm going to keep all the markers on for now. I've changed my zoom to 100, and yeah, so if you are not afraid, if you're hesitant about using the INI file yourself, you can then copy the INI here, paste that into your file, save it, close it down. Bob is your uncle. Once again, thank you, fella Sky. Let's get back into the game. And as you can now see, we have a rectangle map. I prefer the rectangle map. I don't know what it is. The circle one triggers me a little bit. And I've zoomed out. You can see much more clearly the sort of surrounding area. You can see the little green ball, which is Faendal. You can completely toggle whether or not you want to have NPC markers on there, friendlies and enemies. As well as this, you can pretty much all the markers. So you can see the other markers on the map up here. We've got 3 yellow ones, which means that they are NPCs, not currently aggroed. Then it changes red, and we have the red NPC marker. Excellent. Okay, so these blank ones also seem to appear for corpses. Which, oh, shit, I picked it up. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot I had Hunterborn on. Okay, so my current objective is to clear out the Silent Moon's camp. We're going to go in there and we're going to pull some hair. I want to show you guys what the map markers look like when you are in a scuffle. And if you're wondering why the screen's blurry, it's because I've got the debuff on for being kind of pissed up. So if we go across to here, damage, stamina, regeneration, and intoxicated, because my Nord Vampiress had 2 beers. Keep an eye on the minimap. Remember, I can press B to toggle the zoomed aspect of it. Oh, I can see something moving actually on the minimap. I'll work out what my dodge command is. I haven't played Skyrim for about 3 months. Oh. So you can see on the minimap, let me press B again to zoom in, that the enemy NPCs have got red markers denoting their location, sorry. Trying really hard not to be a scrub. Where's that dog gone? How can you not take a screenshot of this? I am a blood drinker. Jesus, this dude looks like Palpatine. Okay. So I can see on the minimap the door locations, and I can see up ahead there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 NPCs. Yeah, and they're all aggroing. Excellent. So that is essentially the minimap. Before I go, I'm going to quickly show you what it looks like in the cities. So as we enter Riverwood, be aware that we can see the different markers for different doors, different buildings that we can enter. We can see yellow markers for the NPC. Obviously, we've got the green marker behind us, which is our trusty elf, Faendal. As we go further into the town, you can see the more markers are appearing, denoting all the different NPCs. Press B again, and it's going to zoom out to, I think I've set it to 80% now, my configuration for the big zoom. Yes, so that's a much nicer configuration for moving around towns and cities. Does it work indoors? Of course it does. Press B to zoom back in, and I can see the interior has a beautiful map. Very nicely detailed, actually. Oh, I've just realized that I've got Camilla and Faendal in the same room. This is awkward. And then in Whiterun, you can see pretty much the same information. Do note that this will affect performance in cities where there are lots of NPCs. So, for example, Riverwood wasn't so bad. Ah, Jesus, fire and shelter, come on now. Okay. However, because we're in Whiterun now, the FPS has dropped by about 10 FPS. I'm currently on a GTX 1080. Your mileage will vary. And I'm sort of assuming that at some point that this mod might get some tweaks that make it a bit more, trying not to just get boobs in the thing, will make it a bit more manageable, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I really like this mod. I think it is cool. Big fan of that minimap. I think I will always be a square map man myself. Yeah, I think if I was playing this, I'd probably turn hostile NPC markers off and just use it as a reference point so I don't have to keep going back into the map all the time. Because I like to play, as you can tell now, I like to play without my personal marker on because I'm using, I can't remember which mod it is. It's one of the survival mods. But what I did in my previous Let's Play was I disabled all the map markers, even the city ones, and discovered them all myself. Something like that, like, oh, Jesus Christ, something like that would be perfect. Great mod, we'll definitely be using it in the future. Guys, if you've liked this video, please like, subscribe if you're new here, click that bell. Only, I think it's 1% of the people that subscribe to me have the notification bell on, and I hardly ever post. Do me a favor, if you're a subscriber, click the bell, and you will be notified when I upload new content, as I am, as I said, sporadic with it. Thank you very much, guys. And if you wanted help with anything or you just wanted to hang, we have a Discord also. Peace.
You need potions. You should try Arcadia's Cauldron.